Hey boss, looks like I'm going to be a little late. Got some carp trouble here.
Fish on, guys, fish on. Feels like a good one.
Guys, welcome back to Anything is Possible. Today we got a little carp video, maybe multi-species, I'm not sure. We've got 2 rods already set up right here. I'll show you how we set these up. 2 rods right here. We got another rod over there. It's a little hidden, so we're really gonna have to be listening and watching for bells. But we've got some rain today, so we decided to set up under this pavilion right here. So I got all my stuff dry. I've got my net up here so that when I hear bells, I'm gonna have to run, remember to grab the net and run to the rod that's going down so that I can bring this fish in. Because as you see, I don't have my helper. Kev is home today, not fishing with me, so figured I'd shoot a long form video. So big news coming. I'll just break it right now. This video will be out next Friday, so that'll be like 13th, something like that, 14th. The 21st, I'm done my job. I've left and I'm gonna be on YouTube full time. I've got some backup plans and other things for the transition, but you're gonna be seeing a whole lot of me and you're gonna be real sick of me real soon. But gonna do more long form videos, gonna do some lives. Basically, the goal is gonna be, I'm gonna get the kids on the bus in the morning. I'm gonna do breakfast and dinner for the family. But between when the kids are at school, I'm gonna be fishing, whether it's long form, whether it's lives. It's just gonna depend on what we're chasing, what's in season, but that's what we're gonna be doing. When the family's home, it's gonna be dinner time and I'm gonna shut down the electronics. I'm gonna shut down YouTube. And so if you wanna get a hold of me during the day. I'm going to try to be promoting healthy balance with social media. That's going to be one of the things I'm going to try to do with my channel. Which is tough to do because you kind of want people to watch your stuff, but mental health is also really important. So I think I'm going to try to address that a little bit with my fishing channel. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, first I got to catch fish. So we're set up. It's beautiful out here, but it is weather's kind of nasty. Kind of a nasty overcast day. It's March. It's that time of year where you're not allowed to fish any waters stocked with trout. So it's a little challenging to find good water. But once the carp start getting active, this is an amazing spot to fish for them. We're a little bit early, but let's hope we can get a takedown. Let me show you how we set these rods up. We're using my pack bait recipe today, and I have that saved in a Ziploc bag. You can store it about 3 days in the fridge. So I'm gonna go hook this up. 2 rods, I think I said. 2 rods are set up with these method feeders right here. So you pack the pack bait around those, and it goes, it's kind of like Carolina rig down to 2 pieces of fake floating corn. I love the floating corn. First of all, it floats up off the pack. Second of all, if you're a busy person and you're old and you can't see, finding that little loop on there, putting live corn on all the time gets a bit frustrating. So this makes it a whole lot easier. And when you're getting those pesky little bites, it's really hard to get this corn off. So see if I got the consistency right. Not bad. It's a little dry. Not bad. It should pack a little bit in your hand. If it doesn't, it's too dry. I could just toss a little bit of water in there from the lake, and you know, a little goes a long way. You don't want to put too much on, or else it just kind of flies off. There's a sweet amount that you really try to hit. That's what it looks like. And then I take the corn. Then I take the hook and I stick that back in there like that, and then one last pack just to make sure it's all tight in there. And here's how the pack bait will break down underwater. This is obviously filled in my aquarium though. I keep the drag real loose so that they don't take my rod in. And I also find it hooks up better. If you have the tension too tight on your drag, they will pull the hook right out of their lips sometimes. So I keep it pretty loose. It'll still take the rod all the way down. And I always use bells, which get a little annoying in my videos, as people like to point out. It's a little hard to stop fighting a fish to get the to take the bells off. I've lost a lot of fish doing that, so I tend to just leave them on and annoy people. So let's go down to our next rod and hook that one up. I have got the pavilion today because it is raining out here and it's about 37 degrees, so not ideal. All right, got the second rod out. The third rod I got over off the point, and on that rod we're gonna put chicken liver or chicken gizzards. I'm not sure what I took out of the freezer, but let's go get that now and I'll show you how we tie that on. On this rod, this is the carp rod, I forgot to put a bell on it. I'm gonna actually use the YOLO. You can get these on Amazon real cheap. Bite alarm. I'll show you how we hook that up. Hope you can see that. Oh, lost my little rubber piece that's supposed to go here. That's not good. We'll make it work. Just like that. That's how it's going to work. When that fish pulls, that's going to annoy everybody. Yeah. And on the last one, it looks like these are mainly chicken hearts I had in the freezer, and we're going to use this bait thread to keep it on the hook. I'll go over and show you this. So again, we have the Carolina rig where we have the weight to a let's see if you see this. Let me put my bell down to the barrel swivel, and then the leader coming down to I don't know, 3, 4. Actually, that's more of a J hook. Usually I use circle hooks. That's definitely more of a J hook, but I'm going to run with it. We're going to hook the chicken heart to that and thread it on. Sometimes people make it more complicated than it is. There's lots of ways to catch fish. People have been doing it forever. So you want some of the hook exposed, especially since we got the J hook on here. The thread I really don't need, but I'll show you how to use it. The thread is really useful when you're using chicken liver specifically. The gizzards and definitely the hearts, they stay on pretty good on their own. But since I got it here, I'll show you. You're basically just starting it up on the shank a few turns, just like you're tying a fly. And then you just go down over the meat. It just helps it stay on. It's elastic, so it feels like it goes on forever. And I'm not a huge fan of it, so I only use it when I really need to make a far cast too. If I'm in close, I don't worry about it so much because it's probably not the best thing for the environment, but nothing yet. I'm just walking by each rod, making sure you got to keep an eye on the line because sometimes the fish will come towards you. So it's important to periodically check up on them every 15 minutes, I'd say. Check the line. Make sure you don't have slack line. Make sure it's tight. Make sure it's not looped on the top of your rod. All things that can ruin your day. And then after about 30 minutes is when I will check the baits And like with the pack bait, about 30 minutes on a spot like this, I'll bring them in, repack them, and send them back out. Either just to get more food in the water, or maybe even pick a slightly different spot, in closer, out further to the one side or the other. There's a bald eagle right there. Well, I just thought of another spot we can try. We've given it a good hour, which is the minimum I give them usually to start biting. We don't have a lot of options, but we have one other spot. It hasn't rained much. It's kind of slowed down, and we might have enough time to hit this other spot. And when we do get rained on, I have yet another spot where we'll go next and probably finish the session off. And maybe I cook up some soup there too. But yeah, let's pack it up here and head down the road. Guys, I'm in deep. It's starting to rain. It's about 38 degrees. And realistically, this spot is going to be flooded in a few hours. So, I'm going to have to get wet and cold if I want to get this video done. This is the tough time of year. Tough time of year. And I just don't have a lot of time right now. Finishing up everything at work. A couple weeks. Going to be living the life. Fishing when I want to fish, fishing when the fish are biting, instead of saying, I've got 6 hours right now, let me go shoot a video. It's like the curse. The more effort I put into setting it up and showing you the setups and the baits, and the more effort I go into making like a professional video, you know, it's like the fishing jinx almost guarantees that you don't catch nothing. But I try to keep it real. I mean, this is real fishing. There you go, the geese are paired off. It's not the best time of year to be fishing around here, and most people don't. But as of right now, there's no alternative. I'm not rich enough to go too far, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's get set up here quick. All right, this spot, I haven't caught a channel cat in years, but I have caught some carp lately, so let's hope we can get one out of here today. This is a creek, so there's a little bit of a bend in the creek right here, and we got a little bit of water feeding in here. So you got to learn to read creeks, and a good time to do that is in the middle of the summer. It's not the best time to fish them, but it's a good time to take note of what you see, where you see it. And this time of year, and in winter, you know, go drill and put some effort on their spots. All right, we got one rod in. Let's get everything else in, and let's hope this goes down while we're setting up and we can get some carp. And we want to I want to hit one more hole. I'm honestly not even sure I'm going to be able to get in there. They might stock that pond with trout, so if it's marked, then we won't be able to fish that. And I was really hoping to go there and catch a channel cat, but let's try to get a carp here. Oh yeah. So this was the rod I meant to get earlier. It's got the big circle hook on it, a little bit heavier egg sinker. So I'm going to put the chicken liver or the chicken heart on that one and get that out there. Maybe we'll catch a bass, muskie, or a channel cat. Who knows? Circle hooks are great for cat fishing. They will hook themselves. You just let them run. You don't set the hook, you just reel into them. And that will work itself into the corner of their mouth. Let's get this right out in the channel. Just like that. While we're out, will we catch a fish before I get too wet and cold to keep fishing? Guys, it's nasty out here. This end rod is getting tapped right now with the chicken gizzards on it here. Trying to keep you guys dry. Can't have my camera getting ruined here in the rain just to catch a carp. So, try to capture some good footage for you. But I don't know how much longer we'll make it today. We might have to roll home and live to fight another day. Try to go back out tomorrow and then maybe hit the spot and maybe go somewhere else. But I'm ready to go back to the house, get some soup, and maybe just to go over to the gym and get some exercise. And then let the beatings continue later. All right, well, we didn't get out for carp. As you can see, this is Sunday now, and the weather is horrendous. Everything's flooded out. Even the ponds are like flooding. We got so much rain yesterday. Do a little recording here. So we're set up on Monday after the weekend skunk. Adrian!
Fish on, guys, fish on. Feels like a good one.
He's out in that current, trying to pull him out of the current. Boy, he feels good. Get over here. Now he's come down under this rod. Gotta get my net. Guess we're gonna use that landing over here. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's coming right at me now. Ooh, yeah. Almost. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Holy cow. Let's see if we get him in the net here. We got him. Holy cow. That's a big one, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Holy cow, that's huge. For me, anyway. Let me get him out of the net, I'll bring him up. Holy cow. Let me get my light so you can see. Get this fish. Wow. Hope you guys can see that fish all right. We're gonna get her back. She's pregnant. I'm gonna get her back in. Holy cow. Oh. Man. Whew. Got me dirty. Woo. Man, I need a second after that one. That was a big boy. Just packing up from the live. We just got the one this morning, but not bad. I only had an hour to fish. And now we got ourselves a fishing video. But caught it on the pack bait recipe. Trying to remember what I told you guys 5 minutes ago, which was 3 days ago when I decided to shoot a carp video. But I was using the same pack bait recipe, but I noticed it was a little on the dry side after, you know, not fishing for 2 days. So instead of adding some water, I added anise. I put 2 tablespoons of anise in it. Did that make the difference? I have no clue, but you know, just a thought. It is kind of well known that they like anise. There's a lot of popular baits out there using anise, so if it's a little dry, instead of adding water, try adding anise maybe. But I'm gonna get up out of here and get to work. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. You know what, I think I'm gonna fish again tonight. We're back for the afternoon session here. Let's get these rods in. I only have about an hour, once again about an hour. Let's go. Here we go, guys, here we go. Watch that rod right here. He's on, guys, he's on. Fish on. Just like that. That's a good one. That's a real good one, guys. Another soft hit, not a big takedown. Got to watch the other line, trying to see where the other line is. May have tangled in the other line here. He has tangled the other line. I'm gonna have to let that line all the way out. Making a mess out of our lines here. Get that net down in the water. See. Getting it under the other line. We are under the line now. Come on, big boy, get in here. Oh, another big one, another big one. Good Lord. Gotta make sure you don't have your drag too tight. They can rip it right out of their lips. Ooh, he's not ready. Another tank, guys. He wants nothing to do with this net. What a fighter. What a fighter. Come on, come back one more time. There we go, we got him. Look at that carp, guys. Look at this carp. Thing is enormous. Enormous. Let me put you this way, and hopefully we can get the release here. Gosh, hope you guys can see this. My camera crew's not here today. Oh man. Oh. There you go. Look at that baby. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go catch trash fish. All day I'll catch trash fish like that. Yeah. Pretty fun, pretty fun. That one got me a little dirty. All right, let's get this, let's get the action rolling, man. Maybe we'll pick up another one. That's another big carp. See my pant legs? That's why I wear that camo onesie. You see me live in the morning before work? I can't be walking into work like this. Coming in, talking about carp trouble to the boss. I think that's what I'll call this video, carp trouble instead of car trouble. Boss, gonna be late. Got some carp trouble. I think we'll close this out right here. Maybe we'll get another one on. Maybe we won't. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you got any questions on carp, comment below. Let me know. If you think I'm doing anything wrong, let me know. Not a pro carp fisherman by any means. But I mean, in Pennsylvania, if you're not fishing for carp yet, give it a try. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. It's an amazing fish to catch. It really is. Once you start fighting carp and fishing for carp, you'll be so mad at yourself that you didn't start sooner. Our next video is going to be a catch and cook, I hope, because we didn't film it yet. It's going to be out, I hope, St. Patrick's Day. And it's going to have an Irish theme to it. I think you're going to like it. Catch you out on the water. Peace out.